What's up?
What's up? Graham, how's it going? How the hell are you tonight? And everybody, welcome to the stream. This is part 3 of Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds DLC on ultra hard difficulty. Now, if you're seeing this for the first time, or you're joining me for this stream, and you're not familiar with the rest of this playthrough, I'm just going to fill you in on a couple things, and then we'll get started. As you can see, we've got a death counter on screen right down here in the bottom corner. That is there because my 14-year-old son challenged me to play this game on the hardest difficulty. Now, Ultra Hard was intended to be done on New Game Plus playthroughs. New Game Plus save data is something I did not have. So, I did a new game start on Ultra Hard difficulty, beat the entire main game, and then moved on, and then came back to the Frozen Wilds because I wanted to play Death Stranding 2 when it came out, and I didn't have enough time to play this game and the DLC before Death Stranding 2. So now that Death Stranding 2 is out of the way, we're doing the Frozen Wilds DLC. And so far, this death counter is from the beginning of my entire playthrough. So I started the Frozen Wilds at 187 deaths. I had 14 in part 1, 39 in part 2, so that gives me a total of 240. Now, I am on the last quest of this DLC, but it was getting late, and I know these cauldrons can be a pain in the ass, especially on this difficulty. So I didn't want the last stream to be a marathon, but there is now the risk of this one being very short. So with that being said, got myself ye old Mountain Day. This one's been chilling in the fridge all day, so it's nice and cold. We got the green nectar of the gods. We'll take a swig to appease the gods, and we're gonna head out. Let's see what we can do here.
All right, here we go.
At least I've got allies in this cauldron. I mean, at least there's that. But this quest is recommended level 50, and level 50, I am not. And of course, my resource is full. That's only useful for selling metal shards. That's also only useful for selling metal shards. There's not really anything I want to get rid of, though. I mean, I suppose this... I think there's a specific merchant that wants a Deathbringer lens. That's why I've been hanging on to that one. I'll get rid of that. I will keep that for now, though. But I want this blaze in here, because that's something that I'm running low on. Yeah, I might have some problems. But we're making some progress. What do we got in here? I don't want the large machine core, but I will take everything else. Yeah, that's a difficult one to spell out if you're trying. Any word is kind of difficult to spell out if you're trying to spell it, a certain specific way.
This is a place for machines, not people.
I'm with you, brother.
Oh, come on. There's got to be more than just a watcher in here. I'm not that naive.
I'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood.
Let me check something here real quick. Yes. Now, machines will stay overridden indefinitely. So you know what? We're going to override this watcher. And he's going to be our friend. Lava. Saw it too late. Well, at least we got the first death out of the way in about 5 minutes.
What'd you do?
Make that 2. Oh, this is going well. Okay, gotta remember. Hey, in case you didn't know, there's lava down there.
I'm with you, brother. Will we stay only as long as we have to?
Well, so much for making this watcher my friend.
Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
You know what? Lava. I want that. I want to override that watcher, and I fucked it up. All right, let's slow down a little bit.
This is a place for machines.
I'm with you, brother. We will stay only as long as we have to.
We'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Oh, I can't override him because he's infected or whatever. Never mind. Corrupted. That's what it is. Right.
Should be able to clear that with an arrow. Can't see a way to close the vent from here. I'll have to go over it.
Yeah, that did make up for it a little bit. Oh, I see.
I better time this right. One of these conveyors should get me across.
Oh, I missed that supply crate.
Oh, she's in the air.
Now to shut off that vent.
It's too easy.
Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge. This should get me up there.
And the other half? Half of everything is luck, Suave. Well, what's the other half?
Okay.
For England, Grim? Six minutes. Just set the timers for 6 minutes. 6 minutes, check.
Here they come.
And what the hell did that do? Oh, great.
You'll do.
For the cut.
Whoops. Didn't know I could go down here. That wasn't so bad. Okay, what did that do? Oh, that must have been a bridge to help my allies get over here, I guess. So I think now I need to ride a thing again.
Okay, let's get them across. Come on over, it's safe. I think.
Thanks.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be before the daemon ruined it.
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospitals. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to their file.
The spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. And a warning. Hephaestus. But it was part of Zero Dawn, part of Gaia.
This name is familiar to you?
Yes, but I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps the spirit will tell us if it left more messages.
Maybe you're right. Let's get moving.
Induced
I thought
coma.
about just shutting it down, but I can't risk it being disoriented or even damaged on reboot. How do you tell the emotional equivalent of a child that it... I mean, she will need to go into a coma, maybe for years. And what exactly is she going to wake up to?
Well, my medicine pouch is full. What good that's going to do me, I don't know, because, you know, one hit kills and such.
I'll try to find a way through.
Damn it. Oh, and I missed the blaze tank again? Well, that sucks. Mayday! Oh wait, is that an armored blaze tank? Is that the problem? I think it's blaze tanks are armored, that's why. Thanks for hooking me up, Grim. Sweet.
I'll try to find a way through. I must push forward. This on. Place looks more like
Wow. This is gonna be fun.
Being made, as the spirit said.
Frost claws.
and lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
Frost claws too. There's a shell walker, a regular watcher.
All right, new plan.
Well, that is more than likely definitely not how I'm supposed to get up here. Sweet. Well, that didn't work either. But more than likely, I needed one of my allies to come with me to that section, so I need to
Being made.
help your allies cross the production area. I'm guessing I'm going to have to take these machines out.
And lots of them. I'll try to
Unless-
find a way through.
They're probably not going to go straight down there. They're probably going to want to go around this way. Sweet. Well, I'm going to try to stealth my way through that.
Being made, as the spirit said.
Frost.
And lots of them.
Too bad this ain't a regular cauldron,
I'll
because
try
then
to
I could
find a way
just,
through.
you know, override these watchers. Well, I think taking out these machines is going to become a necessity, because that's just not going to work. Tie them down with a rope caster. Yeah, if only my rope caster didn't suck.
As the spirit said.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
For the maneuver!
Well, that was violent.
Machines being made. As the spirit said.
Frost claws.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
Oh, this is gonna be a goddamn pain in the ass. And this ain't even the end.
Machines being made. As the spirit said.
Frost claws.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
Didn't realize she grabbed a ledge. I'm thinking maybe if I can get one of the mine launchers, that might help.
As the spirit said.
Frost claws.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
Alright, his mine launcher's gone. So is his.
I face greatness. I need to get Araya and Aratak across.
Machines being made, as the spirit said.
Frost claws.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
We must not fail.
Sweet lava. The thing, man, when these Scorchers see you, they are on you like flies on shit. There's no getting distance from them, so that loading screen kind of irritates me.
I'll try to find a way through.
Machines.
This is going to be a time-consuming process.
Being made, as the spirit said.
Frost claws.
I'll try to find a way through.
Time to prove ourselves!
I will.
Well, that didn't do much. So much for the mine launcher being a viable strategy.
For the blue light.
This one is mine.
I'll hunt you down. Forces of the David.
Alright, there's one Scorcher down.
May the blue light sky up.
Down!
Revenge!
Trying to shoot its ass, because that's where its power generator is. Got him. Alright, well, there's those out of the way. Finally. The trick was, I guess, just going around in circles.
I am invincible!
And did everything else die? Did these guys take out everything else? Because if that's the case, well done. Unless maybe they just got in the way of the Scorchers and the Scorchers took them out. But either way, they did. That's what matters. Was there another bridge somewhere? Ah, right
I
there.
need to get Araya and Aratak across.
I'm working on it.
I should do it.
Where did they go? I thought one of them was standing right over here. Oh, there you are. MIE assignment. Assessment form for classification of machine artificial intelligences. Confidential and proprietary to the MIE, no part of this document may be disclosed to a third party. Subject Cyan Firebreak Facility. Third test. Subject sentience is assessed at 0.54 within legal limits. Weighted against the results of other tests, the subject's prior score of 0.61 is considered a false positive. Assessments derived from the percentile scores in the following qualitative subtests: pain response, humor response, emotional aptitude, aesthetic evaluation, morality evaluation. See attached form for detailed analysis and summary of testing criteria, evaluator recommendation, maintained by annual assessment schedule. Continued monitoring is strongly advised in light of subject's proximity to category maximum sentience. Okay, so they're worried about AI becoming sentient now. That's nothing new. Oh, shit. Do you guys know where you're going? Because I don't. I guess this... Nope, nope, nope. Shit. Most of my deaths this stream, I think, are going to be lava-based. Really? Really? Okay.
The blue light.
Take 3. It's like the lava didn't even touch you. Come on.
And another console.
Okay. Inventory, resources. Scrapper hearts aren't all that rare. I don't want to get rid of the meat because that's what gives me fast travel options. I suppose I could get rid of some chill water. So I've got quite a bit of that, so.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon. And it may have found one.
Definitely want that 25 blaze, so guess what else can we get rid of? Because I don't have... I need 2 boar bone for a bigger resources satchel. Of course I do. I mean, I've got a lot of ridgewood. And I mean a lot of ridgewood. So I can free up some space for some blaze. The Swarm.
November 28th. Operation Enduring Victory is all over the news. The Pharaoh Swarm is coming. Has to be what Anita is trying to hide Firebreak from. But that means she thinks we're close. That the Swarm will reach Yellowstone. My God. In that scenario, pretty much everyone dies. Everyone except Cyan.
Now they're hunting me.
I'm gonna guess I have to rappel down then? I suppose that's what it looks like, isn't it? That is the head of a tall neck. So I'm gonna have to probably rappel down, climb my way up to there so I can override make a bridge. Lit.
I wonder if I can destroy that.
Well, that wasn't so bad. Oh. Neat.
We'll wait here for you, Aloy.
These things go sideways, too. the vent up there.
Fine, I'll deal with you later. Okay, but how in the hell... Wait. Oh, I see. I gotta ride one of those things over there. Okay.
Those don't look too stable. Alright, time to grab a ride.
Well, this has been fun. Definitely glad I called it a night when I did, though. Otherwise, I'd have been here till... Well, let's see, I'm an hour in now, so that would have taken us to at least 4:30 in the morning. fucking chore.
The others will have a lot easier time getting here.
Seriously, move it.
This looks like the old path. We're close now.
One last exchange with Anita. Via chat, attached to this entry in case anyone ever finds this. We'll never see her again. Neither will Cyan. And I've got to tell her that too.
Well, I appreciate that, Grim. Yeah, it's been a challenge for sure, though. Especially early on in this DLC, just kind of remembering, because I normally don't play games on this, in this style, on hardest, the hardest difficulty and whatnot. So I learned quite a bit of things along the way, and then taking a break from the game for a while, and then coming back to it, and not having that, it took a minute to build up. I didn't have, a whole game's worth, So this is to Joshua from Isla Perry, Blast from the Past. Josh, sweetie, hope it's all fine with you and your mum. We really should keep in better touch. I've taken a post in New Zealand with that program they've got for young people returning to the country. They want to be absolutely certain it's safe. At the moment, I'm making a survey of the caldera at Taupo. Blast from the past, indeed. At any rate, I don't know if you already saw in the Wyoming News Hollow, but remember the fellow Dodd Blevins. Of course you do. Well, they finally found what became of him. I've copied the good bit below. Hugs and snogs. Spring thaw reveals body of missing man. The retreat of the winter snows has brought closure to a missing person that went unsolved for nearly 15 years. Human remains identified as those of Dodger Dodd Blevins, who disappeared in 2046, were located at Purple Mountain inside the former Yellowstone National Park. The previously undiscovered body emerged on Purple Mountain as a result of meltwater flows after an unusually warm winter. It was discovered by Faro servitors conducting a survey of the terrain. Authorities believe that the cause of death was an accident involving an antique vehicle designed for water trav. An uphill battle from the start, I think, is a little bit of an understatement.
The voice of the demon. The altar. Desecrated.
Engage test pattern Zeta-4. Execute test analysis.
There is no blue light here. There's a spirit present. Only the demon.
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
Okay. And how the hell am I supposed to do... Oh, I see. One of these again.
Possible security threat detected. Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security threat confirmed.
I think I need to go that way first. Because at least in the other ones that I've done, I've had to hit every node. Unless this one needs to go. Nope. This one can only go one of two ways to get it started. And then maybe like that. Nope. Nope. Alright, let's go back to that one. So this one can only go this way or this way. That one can go that way or that way. But then it dies here. So this one has to go that way. Aha.
Preparing countermeasures.
You prepare all you want, big fella. Because I'm going to die a bunch of times, big fella, and then you're going to die, big fella.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the blue light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released.
Sweet.
To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the total strength. One has been exposed, but I am
Unauthorized call returned. Scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core.
The spirit is just an AI program. You'll be
The
fine.
answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer.
Yeah, that could very well be my
Lead us
thumbnail.
into battle.
All right, let's go
Keep
get our
moving
ass
towards the core.
thoroughly kicked.
Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it. Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
Oh, a fire claw.
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop!
Well, this thing should be weak to fire, or weak to frost.
Take it down!
Okay, I see power cells in his ass.
for? The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. Can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Damn, once that thing starts going, it doesn't stop.
Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower's for?
My idea here is to put it in a frozen state because it's weak to frost.
The new unit that Cyan
And
warned us about. This
When
won't be easy.
when these machines are affected by the frost state, they get dealt more damage. Okay.
Okay.
Put a freeze coil on it.
Cyan
That
said
might help a
something
little
about
bit.
Restraints. Is that what the tower's for? The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Okay. Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower's for? The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Oh, come on. With all this dodging, about ready for Dark Souls? No. You know, I even had somebody ask me, like, oh, well, if you enjoy playing this game on the hardest difficulty, why don't you play Dark Souls? I'm like, because I like the story in this game.
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Damn it! Dark Souls can go right in the trash, but those are some of the best games I ever ran.
Is that what the tower is for?
Like I've said before, just because it's a highly rated game doesn't mean it's something I enjoy. Michael Jackson's Thriller's one of the best albums, or one of the greatest selling albums of all time. Yet I don't own it, and I have no plans
The
to.
unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
You know what? Wonder if I put a bunch of these blast wires down before I trigger the
Cyan said
cutscene.
something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
Talk about blowing up on his ass. Now watch them all disappear after the cutscene.
The new unit
Nope,
that
they're all
Cyan
still there.
warned us about.
Sweet.
This won't be easy.
Come on, big fella.
We can't let it stop us.
Just took all of them like a champ, too. Oh, absolutely. Mandatory negative review on Steam. Whoa, big fella. Just jumped right over that one. That wasn't cool. I leave negative reviews on Steam for games that don't want to be cool. Pretty sure that damn thing just tried to elbow drop me. Hey, you know what would be really sweet if y'all would, like, get his attention? Yeah, like that. For a little bit longer. So I can shoot his ass. Oh my god, I almost died. I can't think. Oh, damn it!
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
Well, last time I put down 12 of these bastards. And I think I remember reading somewhere online that after you put down so many, they just start to disappear. Like, the next one you place down just removes one. But screw it. See if we can put down 18 of them. That's like probably my biggest complaint with Ultra Hard is the no health bars, because that would be so goddamn wonderful. Like, if I could request one feature that Ultra Hard doesn't have, it would be health bars.
Take it down!
The range on this thing sucks. The range, this thing don't freeze nobody.
I'll end it.
Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast!
As long as you guys keep that thing off my ass. Oh, this thing's gonna start chucking boulders at me.
Missed me!
kill it.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
I'm only 12 levels under level, you know, no big deal.
New unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
I honestly don't know because I don't have a health bar to look at.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
I'm pretty sure they all do damage at once because I've taken out machines before by stacking wires that
New
way.
unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
That looks like blaze tanks on its shoulders. Fire sac. Destroying this component triggers a fire explosion. I don't know if I can puncture it with a fire arrow if I just target it like normal. But try that too. me try throwing some Tear Blast arrows at it, see what happens. Doesn't seem like that's doing much of shit.
Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast! Nice trick that tower's got. Repairing machines. Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
Okay, so there's a tower there. Looks like a tower pops up also there. And another tower there, so it looks like I'm going to have to get through a whole nother tower. Okay, real quick. Just for the sake of looking. Fireclaw. Cauldron Health Ultra Hard. Okay, so the Fireclaw. I'm not finding its health value. But I did, however, read something about there being some, like... these things up here. Never knew I could do this. I don't know if this was a thing in other cauldrons or if it's just this one or what. But let me see if I can find another one. Apparently right here. Shoot these. And that creates like a frost explosion, I guess. So we're gonna try that. Apparently it makes this fight incredibly easy. And honestly, almost 2 hours into this, I'm willing to take that tip.
New unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Maybe he'll hit it on his own. Yep. Well, that helps a lot. Except now I'm probably going to start paying more attention to that than I am this fucking guy. And then I drop into lava. But I think there's only a limited number of them in the one that I knocked down. Because it looked like once I knocked them down,
Restraints.
they were empty.
Is that what the tower is for? A new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Now I can't even get anywhere because I keep falling in lava.
Okay. Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
Need a bigger arena. That's right.
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
I hope this thing doesn't kill... I don't know if this thing can kill me while I'm overriding or not.
Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
I feel like what I need to try to do is shoot those things when the fire claw is underneath it.
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
Can't let it stop
Excuse me.
us.
Take it down!
Seriously, it landed behind him? What kind of bullshit is that? Right here, big fella.
Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beach!
Cool.
Okay. Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what
Yeah,
the
damn good thing I didn't try to do this Wednesday night. Looks like once that thing makes a full trip around,
The
it
new
picks up
unit
another
that
one of
Cyan warned
these.
us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
That frost thing definitely got launched, and I have no idea where it went. I feel like a rope caster would really come in handy, but the last time I tried to use my rope caster, that thing sucked. That thing didn't rope cast nothing.
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Looks like whatever that thing is, it has to be damaged in a certain amount of time or it just breaks.
from repairing the beast!
Dude, if that thing can kill me while I'm overriding that, it was damn close. Not like it fucking mattered anyways.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
This better be like the final boss battle of this shit.
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
I'm sorry, where did my
Take it down!
where did my resist fire potions go?
won't win. Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast! Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me. Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for? This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
right tower, we'll go another round.
Well, it can kill me while I override the tower, so that's good.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower's for? The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Where fate is brought.
Oh, because since I took out the fire sack on the one side, the boulders that he just threw at me weren't on fire.
Don't let them hit you! Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast! The tower healed it. No, I had that one down. Ugh!
I was doing so good with the towers, and now I can't get the tower because it kills me.
Is that what the tower's for?
So I need to bring that thing to a stop, to a halt, then override the tower.
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Your help keeps saying, don't let it heal the beast, but don't let it slaughter me when I'm trying to deal with the tower.
Is that what the tower
Yeah, that would be helpful.
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Well, that worked out perfect. At least I think it did. They're damn close, I know that much.
agent.
You must deal with the tower, Aloy.
You must shut the fuck up.
Time to prove ourselves! I missed! You won't win.
Listen, it's 2:15 in the morning. My wife is sleeping 5 feet from me, and my children right up there. Waking them up would have almost been worth it.
You spoke of the tower. What must be done with it?
Listen, dude, if you connect your top lip to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
That was stupid, dude.
You are like a grain of sand in the Sahara Desert.
Tower.
Yeah.
And I am the entire desert. All right, let's now. Damn, dude. That was stupid.
The tower. Perhaps it must be destroyed.
Critical threat. Autonomous defense is inoperative.
Are we not done?
Araya! Don't!
No, do it, please. End this shit.
Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
We gotta go.
Aratak.
We gotta go.
Aratak. Aratak. Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
Well, that only took like 30 attempts, but we made it.
One of those?
It's the only way! Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Great Banukai.
Got lucky as hell on that one. Now, I hope that's it to this DLC, because it's getting late.
Araya is gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Like, I had a feeling that was going to be a pain in the ass, but damn. And honestly, if had I not tried to find how much its health was, which I didn't find, but had it not been for the fact that I discovered, oh, hey, in that room there's those things you can shoot, I'd probably still be there fucking around with that thing. I don't know if I'd have beaten that tonight. It's not over yet. I know it. I know it. But if there's more, I might be a little upset. I thought it just said there was another... Oh, I think that was a quest update. Maybe. I don't know. There better be nothing else in here.
All of my interactions with Araya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you. But there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
I'll talk to you in a minute. Well, I guess I'll talk to you first, because you're right here.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Araya's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Araya's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude, and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level, perhaps even like colleagues.
What are you?
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Araya, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Araya who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've
Excellent.
got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
Excellent.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Araya said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Araya's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits.
Excellent.
As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
Yeah.
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
The benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them?
Broadly, yes.
Whew. I have Ace Ventura speaking to me at the moment. Break it to them gently. I feel like I gotta go with that one. Ace Ventura's calling to me, man.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs. I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that. Trust me.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand. understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
How sweet.
My chieftain,
Just... Aloy.
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought... that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down, my guy. They're there.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuk has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus, all very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. As minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life, aberrant life, transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Well, there we have it. That was the Frozen Wilds DLC, now complete. And with that is the completion of this Horizon Zero Dawn Ultra Hard challenge. see, this was now... I'd had, I think, 8 streams on the main game and 3 on the DLC. Yep. So this would be technically part 11 total. And 277 deaths. Let's see here. I played Hitman Blood Money on the hardest difficulty. Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes on the hardest difficulty, or I should say beaten them. And Horizon Zero Dawn. Those are the 3 that I can think of right off the top of my head. And Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes almost doesn't even count because I speedrun that game and know all of the easiest ways to beat everything. Learned all of that well before, you know, the beating it. So that one kind of doesn't count in a way. It does, but it doesn't. My feeling on the whole thing is a tad bit mixed. I definitely would have enjoyed this game more had I done it on probably like normal difficulty, maybe even hard. Because a lot of these machines are just simply way too overpowered, and the weaponry vastly underpowered, that it's so lopsided. Now, I suppose if you were to do, you know, like a hard playthrough first, or even a normal playthrough first, you know, spend some time getting some better weapons and all that stuff, and then doing ultra hard on New Game Plus as it was intended, it wouldn't be as lopsided. Being at a higher level certainly would have helped. So this is one of those playthroughs that by doing it on stream with the I guess the criteria that I like to put in place for a stream, I've got kind of some proverbial handcuffs on while I do it, because I try to just keep it main quest oriented. So if I go to my quest log here, I've got, you know, 4 side quests, errands, bandit camps, hunting grounds, all that stuff that I didn't do. So had I done a lot of the extra things that I may have done, you know, in a casual off-stream playthrough, then again, I may have done some grinding, gotten more experience, more resources, you know, actually maybe have taken my time, because when it comes to weaponry, the warbow is still the first warbow. My rope caster got to a point where it wasn't even usable anymore. I don't know why I have 2 of those. That sling is basically useless. These weapons don't do all that much. And so it's like this and my trip caster were like the only decent weapons that I got. And I didn't even have this until halfway through the DLC. So I definitely feel like it could be more enjoyable than it was. It's not that I didn't have fun with it, but I definitely got my ass kicked way more than I like to. I don't play games to get my ass kicked. I play games to, you know, have some fun, witness a good story, and a little bit of challenge is fine. I don't mind a little bit of challenge. But the challenge here was a bit excessive for my liking. With that being said, eventually one of these days, at some point in the future, I'm going to do Horizon Forbidden West and the Burning Shores DLC, and I'm willing to bet my lovely children are going to dare me to do that on the hardest difficulty, and I cannot have my 14-year-old son doubting my gaming prowess. Okay, so at this point, when he sees this, if you want to doubt my gaming prowess when it comes to Horizon Zero Dawn, new game, ultra hard, plus the DLC, and under 277 deaths, then you can doubt me. Until then, I did it. Feel like it would just take most, if not all of the fun out of it, this level of challenge. It's one of them things, though, where it's like, I mean, yeah, I do have a sense of accomplishment, you know, that I did it. I'll probably never do it again. So, I mean, there is that. But I do kind of wish that I would have played this on an easier difficulty. That way I could have really just enjoyed the story some more. Because just this one cauldron taking 3 hours, it's a little excessive. It was starting to get a little frustrating, but based off of my experience with the other parts of this game, it's like, okay, just keep doing it, keep grinding away at it, do the same thing over and over again, and eventually, you know, I'd figure out what works, what doesn't work, you know, all that stuff. And honestly, I wasn't looking for any you know, like tips or tricks for this fight. I was literally just trying to find how much health this thing had, and just happened to come across that neat little trick there at the end. So that helped out a lot. See here. So I've got, looking at the calendar here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 streams before Metal Gear Solid Delta comes out on the 28th. Which is a Thursday. So I will be starting Metal Gear Solid Delta on August 29th, that Friday. So I would like to not stream Wednesday, the 27th. So I've essentially got 3 to 4 streams before the release of Delta. So I normally don't plan a stream for a game that I have yet to own, but I'm going to plan a stream for a game I have yet to own for Wednesday. I say that because according to the post office tracking, it'll be delivered tomorrow. I'm going to have to dig out some old hardware, because when it comes to the PS4 and the PS5, and I think even Xbox, there's a level of HD copyright protection that has to be turned off by default in order for the capture card to read it. The PS3 does not play nice with these. However, I do have my old capture card still. It's a little on the cheap side, so I'll have to spend tomorrow and maybe Tuesday getting things set up. But for the first time, I will be starting a full playthrough of Stuntman Ignition on the PS3. I thought about doing a one-off Wednesday night, but I don't know how long this game might take, so I'm going to start that Wednesday. That gives me 3 streams to get through that game, and then maybe a one-off on the 24th if I want. But we'll just kind of play it by ear. But coming up Wednesday, Stuntman Ignition on the PS3. And Grim, he'll be back on Tuesday night, and you are starting The Last of Us. Correct? I believe that's what you were getting ready to do on Tuesday, so I'm looking forward to seeing that, because it's another one of them games I've heard everybody and their brother tell me it's great and I need to play it, and I just never have. So it'll be a first-time experience for both myself and for Grim, so I'm looking forward to that. But that's going to be it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed hanging out with me and watching me get my ass kicked for the last 3 hours, and maybe somebody will stumble across this and it'll help them out a little bit. So until next time, stay suave.